Welcome back to day 2 of my lessons that I saw right here on the Carnival Cruise Line, the Carnival Magic, as we were out having a great time in the Caribbean, just enjoying ourselves. If you can see the trailing water that's out there, that we're cruising along at about 22 miles an hour, headed back to Galveston, should be back in bright and early in the morning. And I just want to share 3 more things I saw that really reminded me of the things that we need to do to be better business owners, better providers of products and services. And it's a great time for you to see some cool things and talk a little bit about it. It's a great reminder to me to go back, because often I forget to keep these kinds of things in my own business and bring them every day to my customers, my clients, the people that I work with. So, lesson 4, every day there was a formal written schedule that came to our room, and that we were constantly informed about everything that was going on. We knew step by step everything that was going to happen every day. And that's really important, because often our customers are not sure what's going to go on and what we're going to do. And often they are wandering around wondering what's going to happen next. So the cruise ships are very, very careful to make sure you understand and you know exactly what's going to go on each step of the way every day. There's a written schedule. It's a big schedule. It's got lots of information. It's got information on there many different ways, not just one. There's the highlights of the day. There's key times of when food's going to be available, which is important on a cruise, right? And there's the big events of the day. There's the shows of the day. There's the special audience participation things that we do every day. And so that creates that fun time on the ship for everybody. Not only did they deliver us a written document that showed everything, which chronicled everything we were going to do, but it was also available if we walked around the ship on an iPad, so that we could immediately know what was available in several different places within the ship. It was on the TV in our room. There was all kinds of TV shows on there that told us about what was going to happen, interviews and things about information about the ship and what all was going to happen. Everything was available. Now, it doesn't happen very much in Albuquerque. I often buy things, or I often go to become a part of somebody's business, or buy something from them, or use their services. And I have no idea what's going to go on after I pay my money or after I schedule it with them. In fact, I'm currently working on, my real estate business is doing a rehab on a house in Albuquerque over in the Northeast Heights. And I've really struggled getting people to respond. Because we're doing a bunch of construction, I'm having several different things done to the house. And I've called a bunch of people to come out and give me quotes, look at the thing and find out how much it's going to cost to do the different things, so I can choose which contractor is going to be and what they're going to do and how well they're going to do it. But the problem is, they come out, or they say they're going to come out and then they never show, or they come out and they never send me the bid. I mean, I've got 5 or 6 people I've been waiting on for 2 or 3 weeks to get me a bid. I've not seen anything and don't have any idea when it's going to actually happen. So that happens all the time. So make sure that everybody is your customer, your client, knows exactly what's going to happen each step of the way with your products and your services, so that they feel comfortable with that process. In fact, I have one guy that wound up, I contracted with him to re-roof the house. So we re-roofed the house, and while I'm talking to him about the re-roofing the house, I was telling him what else I was doing. He said, oh yeah, by the way, our company also does tile work, and I needed some tile work in the bathrooms. We do wood floors. I need to put down some laminate in the living room and the den. And so I said, hey, that'd be great. Why don't you come out and give me a quote? So he said, okay, I can't do it right now, but I'll be back. And I told him, well, the next day I'll be there for 3 or 4 hours, because I was working for some other contractors. I was there for the 3 or 4 hours. He never showed up. He did show up to get the check for the roof. And when he did, he said, oh, by the way, did you get anybody to do the tile work in the floors? I said, no, not yet, but I am still looking. And he said, well, I'd be glad to give you a price on that. I said, great. He had somebody with him, said, I got to take them back someplace and I'll be back a little bit later. I said, well, I'll be here till about 4 o'clock. Never showed up. So he calls me about 2 days later and says, by the way, I need to come out and do that quote for you for the tile and the floors. And I said, I'm no longer interested in that with you. If I can't depend on you to even show up, here it is, 2 different times that you were going to come back and you can't show up. How can I depend on you to get the house done when I need to get it done in a hurry? Now here's the deal. I've got cash. I'm paying cash to all these guys. I'm not taking payments. I'm not doing. It's cash. Get it done in a hurry. I want to get it done now. I'm in a hurry to get everything done. So as a result, they don't care enough to make sure they get the job. And that happens so many times to me in Albuquerque. So you got to make sure that doesn't happen to you, that you pay attention to your clients, you tell them what's going to happen each step of the way, and you live up to your commitments. So lesson number 5. It's interesting, they were frequently letting us know how we could buy more stuff from them. Not only that, they were smart enough to give us a special card, and this is something the cruise industry has been doing for a long time apparently. And they gave us a special card, looks like a credit card. Don't take any cash anywhere, leave your cash and your credit cards and everything back in the room in the safe. Just bring this little card around. So everybody's going around with this little card that's like magic. They just swipe it and they get anything they want. And then by the end of this cruise, they bought $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 worth of stuff, more liquor and jewelry and artwork and who knows what else they're selling. And they're constantly letting people know that these things are available. In fact, and they do it in an unusual way. They have art auctions and they have jewelry auctions and they have the interviews with the jewelry makers and the artists that they're on the ship that did the paintings and things. And they have just all kinds of special events wrapped around buying stuff. They have the 1 hour bonanza event that they do. And so they just take good care to let you know there's more things to buy. And so often I see my customers, my clients forget to let their customers know they do other things because they think the customer automatically knows that and will respond, but they don't. Often they don't even know that you've got those other services to provide. I've even worked with dentists that none of their patients even know they do whitening, things like that. And that's very popular nowadays, especially with the under 35, 40 crowd. It's now becoming a lot more popular with the older crowd. So all kinds of ways to do it. Oh, one other thing they do. Every time we got off the ship in a port, right at the dock, the cruise line had its own shopping centers, its own local, buy from the locals, but they owned everything that you had to walk through in order to get out of the port and out to do any of your activities you want to do, or go see the islands, or go see the mainland, or wherever we were. You had to walk through their shopping system. So they even got you for more things because, and most of the people didn't see it as a problem because everybody was buying more things. So it's a great way for people, kind of like Disney, when you have to go through, get off the rides and you have to go through their gift shops in order to make sure you get an opportunity to buy something else from them. Because many times that's where the money is made. It's not made on a cruise line on the cost of you getting the cruise. That's a break even for them. They make all the money on all the extras. Okay, last marketing lesson. Sell them more when they're top of mind. So anytime your customer is in a position to be top of mind to your business, be sure you're getting an opportunity to sell them more. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to give them an opportunity to buy other things from you because they already trust you. Why wouldn't they? So right here on the ship while we're here, they're constantly reminding us it would be a good idea for us to go ahead and buy the next cruise. Go ahead and reserve the next cruise. And they even tell you, don't worry about it, it's refundable. The deposits and everything you'll do here will be all refundable. Don't worry about it. Just go. But you already made that commitment and you're most likely to go ahead and do it. When? Now when you're on the cruise, when you're having the most fun, when it's the most exciting, not 2, 3 weeks, a month, 3, 4, 5 months later when you've forgotten a little bit about how great the experience was. They do it right now. And they give you an offer where they're going to do something special for you if you book it here that isn't available after you get off the ship. So they're creating deadlines and urgency to go ahead and book your time now. And that's something we always talk about. It's creating urgency, creating a reason for people to go ahead and buy now. Just a reminder, next Tuesday is our Power Circle meeting, 11 to 1. If you haven't registered yet, if you aren't booked in to be at the Power Circle, be there this month. We've got a great event for you that's going to talk a lot about some basic things about how to create customer environment that gives the kind of value you need, some smart little ideas that'll make you a much better business owner, make your marketing much more effective, and make you the kind of business and the kind of business owner that attracts huge crowds of people to your business. Look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.
All right, guys, let's meet our contestants. What's your name? Where are you from? Ernie from San Antonio, Texas.